Our first speaker is Xavier de Anda, who will address digital technology. Xavier de Anda is currently the Director of Product Management in Connected Health at Tandem Diabetes Care, a medical device manufacturer developing cutting-edge technology to enhance the lives of people living with diabetes. He is also the former Interim Chief Information Officer, Head of Information Technology at Navigate Biopharma, a Novartis company, where he provided leadership in the delivery of software and information technology systems and services to the organization. Throughout his career, Xavier has been a leader in various technology developments and support specialties, regularly gravitating towards strategy and technology innovation. Xavier is a former TEDx speaker, a proud SDSU alumnus, and has completed postgraduate and executive education at other prestigious institutions, including Alliant International University, Harvard Business School, and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Please welcome Xavier to the stage.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you. As the mysterious voice announced, indeed I am Xavier, and I am a proud SDSU alum. I won't tell you when I graduated, but I've been in technology for about 23 years. Maybe that gives you an idea. I've been with the AMP program for about a year as a mentor, and it's been amazing. So a few months ago, I was chatting with Diane Marin about possible topics to cover tonight, and while we agreed that, maybe talking about things like self-driving cars and smartwatches and the cloud would be kind of fun, maybe it would be best to talk about things that are a little bit more practical, things that you can take away with you as you start your careers after leaving SDSU. Now, what Diane didn't know back then is the fact that when I came to SDSU, I was not a computer science major or engineering major. Oh no, I was a very, very lost art major. Later on, changed to psychology, and ended up taking a bunch of classes in French and economics. So, side note to any of you who can relate, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and that's okay. Take a deep breath, you'll be just fine, you'll figure it out. But one of the things, how to end up in technology is one of the things I realized in my first job out of college is that no matter what I ended up doing, technology was going to be one of the major drivers of my career. And I believe that will be the case for a lot of you, if not all of you. Now, I know there's at least a couple of you who are thinking, well, I'm not in a tech-related field, right? So maybe this talk is not really as applicable to me. And anticipating that line of thought, and maybe hoping to prove my own conclusions wrong, I went out there and did a little bit of research. And so I went to the site, the San Diego State site, and I looked at the top 10 majors, the top most popular majors at SDSU last year. And I asked myself, how will technology impact these careers, right? I'm not going to go through all of these because I only have a few minutes here, but these are some of the things that I came up with. Biology, for example, you already know, is dominated by genomics, things like machine learning, artificial intelligence, in silico modeling, right? For those of you who go on to be medical practitioners, there will be precision medicine. For you business majors, 92% of today's currency in the world is digital. I'm not talking about Bitcoin here. I'm talking about anything and everything from multi-billion-dollar transactions between companies all the way down to that coffee you bought at Starbucks this morning with your phone. I'm going to skip mechanical engineering. That one's too obvious. Marketing, you've got digital advertising. Finance, you've got online trading. Criminal justice, you've got forensics. Psychology, there are tools for you too. Things that will allow you to collect, analyze, and share data at the touch of a button with people around the world. Things like virtual reality, right? To be able to help people in ways never seen before. Things like telemedicine, so you can help people remotely. Things like digital, things that will allow you to not only understand and diagnose behavior, but also predict it, right? Digital analytics. And most important, if there are any psych majors here, you have one very important job. Technology can be overwhelming. You're going to have to figure out how to use it to give therapy to the other 9 majors on this list. So I was right. Technology is here for everyone, right? What can you do, more importantly? No need to panic. Should be pretty simple. One of the things that I tell people is you just need to be nimble and ready to adopt a whole lot of new specialties, ways of working, tools, workers. Think about this. 65% of the children entering grade school today are going to have jobs that don't exist today. Think about that. And these are going to be your employees. You're going to have to figure out how to manage these little creatures. 43% of Americans today work outside of the traditional office. The office as we know today will either cease to exist or will probably become a lot less prevalent. Organizations that champion data literacy are going to succeed over those which do not. And then there's robots, right? And artificial intelligence and automation. A lot of people think they're going to take over our jobs. I think of it in a slightly different way. I think these are going to be extensions of our talents and what we do, which will allow us to do our jobs better and easier, faster. No disrespect to you computer science majors, but I don't think computers will ever be able to replace things like human relations, fear, ambition, innovation, creativity, passion. 3 things that I tell the students that I work with through the AMP program. Stay curious. Don't just use technology. Find out how it works. And don't settle for what you have today. Always be looking for new tools that you can use to do your job better and to grow. Commit to being a lifelong learner, which leads me to my second piece of advice. Read a lot. Make it a goal, and this is good for adults and students and you name it. 15 minutes a day, every day for the rest of your lives. Sounds easy, right? You probably read, those of you who are students, 6 hours a day for assignments, but trust me, once you leave school, reading 15 minutes a day is not going to be that easy, and it will take a lot of discipline. And challenge yourself and read about things that maybe you wouldn't think you're interested about, things that you're unfamiliar with. It will make you that much more intellectual. Associate yourself with people that you admire, people that you wouldn't mind being like, people that you can learn something from. And then use technology to network with them. I think that's probably about all the time that I have, and so I'll leave you with this. Technology, the way we live, the way we work, they're always going to be evolving. And so stay curious. Get excited. Believe me, if you do these things, if you become a technologist in your own specialty, it's going to be an amazing ride. Thank you very much.